Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is feeling great. Guys, today's video I'm going to be answering a question that I get asked quite regularly. And that question is, how cheap is it to actually live in Malaysia? So in this video I'm going to be covering a few different things. The first one I'm going to be covering is accommodation. The second one I'm going to be covering is food, like a grocery shop. And the third one I'm going to cover is like alcohol prices, just because like going out and like socializing and stuff like that, I'm going to cover those as well. Just so everyone can get a rough idea of what it is like to live here. So the first thing we're going to cover is the accommodation. Now, I've spoke about my accommodation. I've actually got two different videos on the accommodation I'm living in. I'll put both the links to those videos down in the description if you want to check those ones out. So basically, just to shorten it, the first accommodation we lived in was costing us 2,000 ringgit a month, and that was living in a condo with 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. And the second accommodation we're living in, we're actually living in a 4-bedroom house now, which again is an amazing price for 2,000 ringgit. One of the big things about the accommodation you get in Malaysia is the facilities are so much better. So you've normally got a swimming pool, tennis courts, gym, stuff like that, and you've got all these facilities within where you're living. But we're going to compare them to now the prices of living in the UK. So to start the comparison, I'm not going to use London prices. I mean, if you want to do your research in London, you can. I'm going to start with Newcastle because I actually lived in Newcastle. I'm going to look at places for renting. So we're going to look first of all just at what we're living in now. So we're going to first look at a house. We're going to look at, well, I've currently got 4 bedrooms, so we'll look at 3 4-bedroom houses, sort of see what the prices are for those in Newcastle. So you're looking at 1,600 there. What else have you got? You've got a few more. You've got 695, 895. So the prices you're sort of looking at there are roughly between 600 and 1,200 for a 3 4-bedroom house. The next place we're going to look at, flats, because again, flats are probably more commonly lived in Malaysia. So we're going to move over to flats in Newcastle, and as you can see here, we've got 1,199, 620, 950, 1,066. That's just a rough estimate. Obviously, you'll probably be able to find better deals and stuff like that, but that's basically what you've got here. Now, just because this is a comparison, we want to get views on everything, we're going to move over and sort of look at Kuala Lumpur. Because Kuala Lumpur is probably a place people are more likely to come to. So again, here we've got places in Kuala Lumpur, 4,300 there. That's expensive in comparison, but as you can see, some 1,200, 1,800. You've got some really cheap prices there. So that's the sort of price comparison you're going to get between Malaysia and the UK. Obviously, you can compare that to wherever you're from. If you're from America, Australia, Europe, anything like that, do your own comparisons and sort of see the price differences. I'm just using the UK because that's where I'm from. So guys, what we're going to do next is we're going to head over to the supermarket. We're going to do a little food shop there. We're also going to look at the alcohol prices in comparison to the UK. Now, the alcohol prices might surprise you that they're actually pretty similar prices to the UK, maybe a little bit cheaper, but I'll get into that later on. So we're going to go over there, we're going to have a look, we're going to get the groceries we need to get today, and then compare it to the UK. So the first shop we're heading into is called NSK, and it's sort of like a supermarket, and it's got like a wet market. It's got fresh fruit and veg, and it's really, really cheap. So we go here to get all our fruit and vegetables and stuff, and basically just get all the things we need before we go to get more expensive stuff like the cheese, milk, because the quality of the stuff here isn't as good, or they don't have it. So this is where we're heading first. Sort of have a look, and I'll let you know the prices when we get back home. Now, one of the things I'm really not a fan of is in this shop, they really are anal about it, but they won't let you not use plastic. So you have to get everything in plastic, which annoys me because I bring a bag to put all my fruit and veg in, so I don't have to use the plastic. But I do. Oh look, fish. veg that I need. I've got peppers, oranges, bananas, pumpkin, just basically the stuff that I needed. We're gonna go see how much all this costs. By the looks of it, it's not gonna cost too much. So, finished that shop, it came to 72 ringgit. Now, that seems like a little bit expensive, but the Ribena, for some reason, in this country is so expensive. But I really like Ribena, so we got the Ribena. And obviously, that was it really. I mean, like the oranges were like £1 or 6 ringgit, the equivalent of. But yeah, so that's the first part of the shop. Now we're gonna head over to the other shop. We're also gonna get some petrol as well, just so I can show you the price of petrol here, which is like way cheaper than the UK. But yeah, let's head over there now. Now you're looking at closer to the 160 mark for a bottle of wine here. For a crate of beer, you're looking at 119 ringgit. And also in this area, because obviously we are in Malaysia, we've got the pork here as well. So the pork is in a different section. It's with the alcohol, because obviously Malaysia is a Muslim country, and they don't eat pork. So the pork's in a separate section in the non-halal area, which is where we come to get basically booze and pork. So if you want bacon and beer, you come to this part. So we've done both the shops now. We've got chicken, we've got cheese, milk, bread, we've got all the veg, fruit and stuff like that. And totally it's come to about £24. I'll get the exact figure when I get back home. Now for the purpose of this video, I've let my tank run dry. And I've got a big car, as you can see. I've got a big SUV. So I'm going to show you the price of the petrol, which will blow your mind compared to the UK. It just shows how expensive the petrol actually is in the UK. So we're going to fill up the car and show you just how cheap it is here. £96 ringgit. 96 ringgit for a full tank of gas. So cheap. Right, okay, so guys, we're back home from the shop and we're going to go through everything that we've got. Now, like I said about the plastic thing, it's not the best thing at all, but they're adamant they won't let you do it otherwise, like they won't let you get the product. I got myself some chocolate digestives because it's a little treat. Chicken, butter, cheese, milk, Ribena. Like I said earlier on, Ribena is ridiculously expensive in Malaysia, but some cereal. It's like Christmas. Carrots, pumpkin, and bananas. So the total price for everything altogether, the first shop came to 72 ringgit and 15 cents, and the second one came to 64 ringgit and 90 cents. So in total, I just have to go and get my phone because my mental maths isn't that good. So 64 ringgit and 90 cents plus 72.15, 137 ringgit and 5 cents. So guys, that is a food shop and that will last us probably 4 or 5 days. It doesn't look like a lot, but when you've got the vegetables and stuff, pumpkin, make a soup. Carrots, make more soup. Banana, make a smoothie. As you can see, I like to blend things up. Right, okay, so guys, that was what I was talking about with the grocery shop. So as you can see, I'm going to compare it to the UK now.
Hi guys, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm just about to head to the supermarket to pick up a few bits for Ollie for his price comparison thing. Because he's obviously living over in Malaysia, I'm in the UK, so we just want to see how much groceries cost and what the difference is. So I'm going to be getting some digestive biscuits, tea bags, milk, cheese, bread, chicken breasts, and broccoli, tomatoes, oranges, and bananas. So yeah, let's get going. I don't know about Malaysia, but it is bloody freezing here in the UK. We've had some snow the last couple of days. The second beast from the east, they're calling it. But I imagine it's a lot sunnier, warmer, and nicer vibe over in Malaysia at the moment, so a bit jealous of that, not gonna lie. Here we are, arrived at Tesco's, gonna go and get the bits and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've got my bag of groceries here. So I got a bunch of bananas. They were 73p. The broccoli came to 49p. Tomatoes, we have £1.30. Oranges, these were £2. A pint of semi-skimmed milk came to 50p. Digestives were also 50p. This is Tesco's own digestive, so not branded particularly, so a bit cheaper than if you were to get like McVitie's or something like that. Tea bags, Yorkshire tea bags, £1.60. A loaf of bread, that was £1.60. I forgot to get the chicken breasts, typical me, but looking on Tesco's website, the pack of frozen chicken breasts, what I would normally get, are £3, and that's looking at their website there. Block of cheddar cheese, 400, I think it's 400 grams. Yeah, 400 grams block of mature cheddar cheese, £1.79. Cheese is actually quite expensive. I found that. Yeah, I think that's everything. Cheers for watching.
So guys, that was Jordy. He is a friend of mine from the UK. Also got a channel. That's his channel there. Make sure you go and give his channel a little watch as well. Right, so there we have it guys. That is a little comparison between the UK and Malaysia for a grocery shop. Now, you will have noticed that mine actually cost more money. Now I'm going to explain why it costs more money. In the UK you can go and get Tesco value stuff or Morrison's value stuff, so your biscuits and stuff, which were 50p. They're more expensive in Malaysia because they're imported. Now we do actually have a Tesco, which I was going to go to yesterday, but unfortunately because we are in lockdown, we're not allowed to travel within a 10km radius, and Tesco's is more than 10 kilometers away, so I couldn't go there. Where I could have got cheaper biscuits and I could have got Tesco value stuff in Malaysia, which is actually even cheaper. So basically, yeah, that's it. The Ribena, the cereal, stuff like that is imported. Cheese is imported, so those things are more expensive. If you want to get a cheap grocery shop in Malaysia, you can. I was being more realistic in getting stuff that I actually needed to get. Hence why mine was a little bit more pricey. Obviously, your fruit and veg and stuff was very cheap. Peppers, I got 10, which were £3, but that's 10 peppers and that'll last ages. So guys, that pretty much sums up the prices difference between the UK and Malaysia. Obviously put that into whatever country you're from, wherever you're watching from. Now guys, the other thing I did talk about was the alcohol prices and the pork when I was in the shop. So I'm going to sort of sum that up a little bit. These are the prices that you're going to get for the kind of stuff you're going to get in Malaysia for alcohol and pork. Bacon, for example, is about 14 ringgit, which works out as that. The other things are, so you've got your 24 pack of Tiger beer. Tiger beer is sort of like the local brand of beer here, which is more commonly drunk. So that's the price there. Not a terrible price, probably cheaper in the UK. The wine, the spirits, so when I say spirits, I mean like your Bombay gin, your Smirnoff vodka, your Red Label whiskey, sort of your middle brand alcohols there are a little bit more expensive because again, we are in a Muslim country where alcohol isn't drunk, so they're imported as well. Now you can go to duty-free areas in Malaysia, so you've got places like Langkawi, Tioman. We've got a place called Forest City near us in Johor. Check that out if you want to know more about that place. I might even do a little video on it eventually. So those places are duty-free where you can get super cheap alcohol and bring it back home. Go to Langkawi, Tioman and stuff like that. You can just go to those places and get your booze. Guys, thank you very, very much for watching. If you've got any more questions regarding prices in Malaysia or anything else you're interested in, please just put it in the comment section below and ask me. Also guys, we've got some good news. Hopefully in 2 weeks we're going to be out of our lockdown, which means we can travel. If any of you guys want to see me travel anywhere in Malaysia, we've got Penang, we've got the Perhentians, places we haven't been yet. If you want to go to some of these places with me, please just put it in the comment section below, or even better, find me on Instagram and personally message me, and I will get back to every single person that messages me without doubt. I'll make sure that I'll do that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the big like button, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that malarkey, and I will see you all next time.